Okay. We're back live, people. We are back live, people. I think this should be working now much better than it did last time. Yes, lovely jubbly. I think we're back to normal now. Everything should be cooking as it did last time. Apologies once again. Hopefully, everything's working. Let me know, guys. Obviously, for those who are watching, of course, and everything like that, everything is working as good as it can be. Yes, fine. Everything is definitely looking like it's live now. Everyone's getting everything that they need. Sorry about that once more, boys and girls. Sorry about that once more, boys and girls. Hopefully, you can now see everything. Big up to my boy Jose. Nice to see you here as always. Yeah, now we've reloaded. We have to do the little, on the mic, as they say. But it's all looking good. It's all looking good now, of course. So listen, we'll continue. I'm gonna just restart the conversation quickly for those who've only just come in right now. So just to give those guys a bit of a favor and everything like that. So apologies once more for what happened. These things happen. My apologies once more. I'll make sure to be a bit more better on that one at the end of the day, my guys. So sorry about that once more. But again, let's just of course let's just restart quickly. Obviously, on the fact that let, let's start again on this one, and that is of course in regards to this guy, as I said before. Yep, perfect. Obviously, just speaking about obviously Ornstein saying Renato Veiga is expected to be used as an inverted fullback under Enzo Maresca. Again, obviously this is again you look at this. Big up to my guy Ziad. He says Chelsea are broke, can't afford bigger players like Calafiori, and now have to go for cheap Veiga unknown players. Well, bro, listen, Gusto was an unknown player until people actually watch them. So sometimes, bro, I would disagree. I think for me, the value of if you're gonna be putting real money into your scouting department, as Chelsea are doing, if you've seen the reports, right, the scouting department is getting bigger in Africa, in South America, in Europe, and everywhere else, right? You got to make use of it, bro. You got to make use of that scouting department to be able to bring you the top tier talents, the guys that have been missing, the guys that are not been looking at. So I kind of this idea of us being broke, I would disagree with. This more so just means, yeah, Chelsea are able to find better alternatives, right? Yeah, at cheaper prices to do the job that we are trying to do. So maybe that's the way it is. I don't really think it's an idea of us being broke. Again, PSR has just restarted right now. Chelsea are going to be going crazy right now if they wanted to in the market to spend on whoever they want to. So listen, we move on that one still. So I feel like again this idea that Chelsea are brokies or Chelsea are doing all that rubbish for no reason at all. I would heavily disagree with said take. I feel like that's just a bit of nonsense, if I may say so in the respectful term. Exactly, bro. Hey, so we doubled down for the inverted fullback, so we're clearly backing Enzo. Yeah, we are, bro. Again, I think the issue is, yeah, we're looking. I think, yeah, obviously Enzo Maresca may want a Swiss Army knife, yeah, type of players, but I think more so than anything else, Jonathan, if I may say so myself, is that you look at the players that club have been trying to bring in, right? Jackson, malleable player. Nkuku, malleable player. Mudrik, not so much, I would say. Even Madueke, not so much. But like you look at another guy like Cole Palmer, malleable. Enzo can play 6 and 8. Again, Caicedo can play 6 and 8, right? Cassidy can play in the 8, even a 6 at times. Lavia, same thing, right? All of these players we're talking about right now, there are so many guys right now. Yeah, there's so many guys we're trying to bring in general before we even brought in my guy Enzo Maresca, who are malleable enough such that if we do bring in new managers, if we bring in other guys, who may have different styles or systems or different ways of playing, right? Then what's it called? It makes it we can still keep the vast majority of our players. And it doesn't mean like we end up in a scenario where we have Mourinho players, we have Conte players, we have Sarri players, Tuchel players, guys that do not all fit into different systems because of the way that they are actually able to play. So for me personally, more so than anything else, I think this is a big W in that in regards to not necessarily the player himself, because we're gonna do a bit more of a analysis in regards to it, but more so right in the terms of like the type of players we're going after, right? Malleable players who are good in multiple positions and that can do a job. Yeah. So again, we move on that one. But listen, I got a lot of comments to hit back on, obviously, because I had to literally cut. I deleted that stream, by the way, just to make sure we could just get this one back on track. We're gonna be looking at it for sure, my brother. Don't you worry. We're gonna be doing a bit of analysis today. This stream is gonna be a bit more of a relaxing stream. We'll be doing a bit more in detailed reading stuff on the player. Don't you worry about that. Don't look back. Big up to my boy Adam. Yeah, but what your money is gone now. What is going on, bro? That's not true. Again, you're just saying your money is gone, but our money's not gone, bro. We are actively choosing to spend money on specific type of players because that's what the club wants to do. It's not that we haven't got any money. We've got more than enough money, bro, to buy these players if you wanted to. This for Ahmed, you can celebrate your France win today. The World Cup 2026 is ours. When CR7 still your striker, missing headers, bro. Hold that, Joe. You fraud. He sent me two. Big up to Joe, man. Joe sent me 2 British pound sterlings because he thought his goat was going to hit the Sue. He's going to make me do the Sue celebration. Hold, Joe. He couldn't even score a goal in the whole tournament. He couldn't score a goal in the whole tournament. Chelsea signed Isak. Mark my words. Ooh, okay, bro. Big up. Thank you, Mr. HD. Big up to my guy, Abdimas, my brother, man. Always nice to see you here, bro. Always a pleasure to see you here. You know what, bro? I should actually mod you because you usually bring me news for the vast majority of the time, bro, honestly. So let me actually make you a standard moderator because you actually do a great job. So I'll make you my moderator, bro. I don't mind these guys. I don't mind this guy. Because I don't look at who is popular. This guy's at LCB. That's what we were looking for, and we got our man. We need to go now to get a keeper left wing ST. Exactly, my brother. Again, for me personally, bro. Yes, you got the player. I'm gonna do a bit more reading up on him. Do the scouting report for myself. Obviously, watch him play before I start, screaming he's the next whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of people already doing that, so let's chill out. The issue is that I was having more so than anything else that I felt the club was not being fast enough. You know what I mean? Oh, look who's here, man. Hassam, look at this fraud, Hassam. Hassam, bro, tell your club to make Hassam players, bro. You know what I mean? Hassam, bro, tell your club, yeah. Tell your club to sign players, Hassam. You know what I mean? My club signing players, bro. I'm not even hearing your club sign players, bro. Oh my god. Yo, chill out, Hassam, bro. That's crazy. That comment is crazy. But listen, tell your boy, yeah. Tell your club, yeah. Tell Mr. Edwards to sign some players, bro, because he might be going above you in the league next season. So just to let you know. Sorry, guys. Let's get back on track. Ahmed, the people getting mad about what's it called? Getting mad about Calafiori are funny because they barely heard of him. What's it called? Yeah. Because the Euros is the same thing with these guys. They start barely heard of this guy. We need to get this. We need to see the preseason. I hear you, bro. 120%. I think the issue is, yeah, you know me, right? I will obviously separate myself, yeah. Yeah, I'm finished. I shouldn't have said that at Liverpool, but listen, I got hyped too much. I got lost in the sauce. Today. So my apologies, bro. You know what I mean? I got lost in the sauce. But going back to it, of course, right? I'll say this again about Calafiori, right? Calafiori, I'd watched him at Bologna. So for me, my experience of him is separate to those, I would say, glory hunters. The issue is, yeah, and I'll repeat this again. The issue is, yeah, and I will repeat this again, yeah, is that people get blinded, yeah, by watching people in Euros and think they're gonna succeed. There's certain players, even the Chelsea squad, who are cooking in the Euros, who might not be cooking in the, might not be cooking in the league next season. I'm just gonna not talk too much on that one. I'm not gonna talk too much on who that person is. Yeah, it looks like we got him for sure. You Chelsea fans asked for LBCB. Stop crying. They got one on cheap, of course, bro. Isak is coming. All right, thank you. Chelsea are actually finished. It's not that we're finished, bro. I just think the club, yeah. I think the club, they're clearly going for different aspects. And I think, guys, I think a lot of people are not realizing, the fact that we're going for cheaper in certain positions, yeah. The fact that we're going for cheaper people in certain positions, you need to think about that too, by the way. Think about that. Why are we going for cheaper in LCB and this range? CB, we've gone cheaper. Other places, we've gone for good options in certain positions only, yeah, or anything like that. So again, think about it, bro. Think about why that is, by the way. You know what I mean? So listen, all I'm gonna say, I want us to take a look back and think, does this mean more than likely that Chelsea are planning to spend big in different departments? Maybe in that winger department that people have been thinking about. Maybe in the striker department that people are thinking about too, right? So again, I feel like we as fans, yeah, yes, we might be getting angry, right? What's it called? Yeah, about the fact that maybe the guys we're getting, maybe they're a lot more younger. Yes, they may not be, as experienced. But if we think about it from another aspect, this is me providing, a nuanced point of view. That might mean, by the way, look, think about this, boys. Maybe the wingers we're going for is going to be a bit of money, hefty money too. Maybe that's who we're going for, right? Maybe again, the money that we're going to plan to spend might be going to the striker too. So again, maybe that's what's probably going on. I think for me personally, again, we'll see what happens. But I don't think we're finished. Again, this idea we're finished. I feel like this is a hyperbole we say every single season, boys. Like, tranquilo, please, man. I'm trying to bring. What I mean, uh, I see. Yeah, exactly. Veiga can only play left back, centre back, and centre mid. Yeah, exactly. And again, I think that's a good point you made, Jonathan, about the height thing. By the way, the height thing, I think, is a very important aspect to this transfer too. One of the things that we as fans have been talking about is the fact that we have our players are too small. We talk about Enzo, Caicedo, even Dewsbury Hall to an extent. You look at Cucurella, not that tall of a player. So, we've made comments a lot of the time about the fact that our players are not tall enough. Dude looks like a beast. I'm liking how easy it is to get the unknown players since we're still Chelsea. I think what's been happening, bro, and I'll say this again, yeah, and I still take issue of this, by the way. I still personally take issue of this, which is that, we are at times as Chelsea fans, oh wow! Thank you, Vic. Some breaking news. Yeah, thank you, by the way, for letting me know. For Vic, but just going back to it, right? Again, I think for me also, we need to realize as Chelsea fans, right, that I feel like I've lost my point of view. Lost my point of view. Sorry, my boys. Ronaldo should have finished. Should have been selfish against Turkey. Wow, hold that, bro. These cheap purchases are gearing Chelsea for big money signings. I honestly, I believe that too. By the way, I honestly believe that too, 100%, bro. That we are, of course, gearing up for a bigger signing. I think more so than anything else. But again, maybe that means we're going to be spending it in the bigger departments that might be happening that a lot more than we're thinking as well. Excuse me, whoa. Burping a lot today, eh? No, this Veiga guy was literally Calafiori's pronunciation at Basel and is being sold 1 year later. But people are claiming we are broke because we only spent 11 million for the same level player. I know, bro. I know, man. Listen, haters gonna hate. You know what they say, Senior, bro. You know this team, my brother. Haters gonna hate. That's what it is, bro. Yes, yeah, Abdi is my surname actually, but it's Ahmed, please. If you're gonna call me Ahmed, I'll much prefer that Ike if you don't mind. I love our out of nowhere transfers. Yeah, it's much better than the day. Big up to my guy Daniel, man. Oh man, I watched some comps. I was moved. Again, comps. I always give the caveat. Comps can, sometimes be a bit more rigged. So I always say I'm gonna look at the stats more. So hopefully I can find a game or two. I know people in like Switzerland. I've got a lot of family that live in Switzerland who watch Basel, who watch obviously what's it called, Lausanne, and like all those regions over there. So I know people there. So I'm gonna have to speak to my sources in Switzerland. You know what I mean? Scouting department in Switzerland as well. I'm telling you, bro, I'm international. I'm international when it comes to my scouting department. Yeah, listen, my scouting department is international, by the way. So listen, that's all I have to say. So listen, that's what I'm saying. We literally got this. Was it James Paul is saying, "You clown. See you next season." Big man, why are you calling me a clown for first and foremost? And secondly, what's going on? Best young talent, 60 million all in Messina, skin 100 million Enzo, 100 million Caicedo. What? Okay, what does that mean though? Like, I'm a bit confused. If you're gonna make a point, I always say make your point with evidence. But like, you're not even making the point, my friend. Make the point correctly, bro. Listen, that's all I have to say. Not 0 cents. Hey, listen, he's always lacking, man. He's trying to catch me lacking, Senior. He's caught me today. He clipped me today, bro. Because he caught me. He caught me lacking, but you gotta, yeah, man. Yeah, so James Paul, if you're a Chelsea fan, my brother, what's the point you're trying to make, my friend? Because I'm not understanding the point. Like, you know what I mean? Listen, again, like, I always say, listen, everyone's asking me questions that I'm taking their points. I'm trying to either rebuttal them or if I agree with them. If you want to make a point, my friend, make a clear point. Because, like, I didn't understand what you were saying, my friend. And then call me a clown is rather unnecessary. You know what I mean? This is like, I like to think we are a bit more, mature here. This is not a place for children, respectfully. You know what I mean? Broadcast, fair enough. I have an army of editors who use that against you 100 times. Yeah, all right, Sam. Yeah, whatever, man. All right. Oh, yeah, fair enough. This Veiga has free, bro. He has. I'm not even. You're not even lying to you, neck. By the way, you 100%. I can't even get. I'm not even gonna lie to you that one. Hey, man's got Renato instead of Calafiori, but Ahmed is happy. So you listen. At the end of the day, Vic, I have to move on, bro. You know what I mean? You got. Listen, I accept reality. You know what I mean? And I work in this. I work in a business where if things don't work, you got to move on quickly. That's all it is, bro. still running your stinky agenda. Listen, I'm just gonna keep. I'm keeping it pushing. You got to keep him. All he did was score an own goal. Oh, OG Chelsea have no pool. That's not true, Rico. Chill out, bro. This Osimhen been late at the window will not be a surprise. I think so too, bro. Oh, so many comments, bro. Guys, you definitely killing me today, bro. I think Veiga will cook. I hope these popular. I like these less popular players. I think so too. Again, one of the things I've said before, Blade Runner, is that as a Chelsea fan base, yeah, these guys are paying money. You know what I mean? These guys are paying real money, actual money, by the way, yeah, into getting this deal done. So they're paying money into the scouting departments all around the world. So they clearly are looking at people, they're clearly looking at people, right? And they're trying to find the market area to find these top tier talents. Remember, you look at the striker department, yeah, when they were looking at the upcoming talents too, even though they were a bit stinky, but they clearly have scoured every single player. Vic, I actually have the answer for you. I'm gonna get to your comment. Let me speed run now. I'm gonna speed run the comments a little bit now. Big up to my guy, Big Mike Osterman. We are coming, fair enough. Maybe we go crazy. Yeah, exactly. I agree. No Paul Ewish. I thought you were a great football scout. Maybe this was only in France. Listen, I'm sorry, I can't watch every single league, my friend. You know, Adam's people like I've got scouts. I'm scouting in Switzerland watching the Swiss games, bro. I don't have that sort of time. You know what I mean? I'm glad I watched the other big leagues, but I ain't got that time for this for that sort of thing, my brother. Sorry. Messina, Newpool, exactly, James Forbes. Let them know, bro. Can you spend big up? Well, big man, we can spend big rest. If you get Kvaratskhelia, by the way, even though I'm not personally moved by the player, I still would overtake him over Madrid and Sterling. I'll just let you know. We need to drop 60 on Costa and whatever we get Osimhen and be done with it. Honestly, Seniac, I hear the Costa take, but I think, yeah, Walker's slightly better for me. You know what I mean? I like Walker a lot more than Costa. But if you get Costa, happy days. Happy days, Seniac, honestly. Yeah, they're looking for money. FFP. By the way, you do realize the FFP has restarted right now, Rico. That's why your club is trying to spend big if you're an Arsenal fan, for example. Rest, my brother, please rest. Yeah, Chelsea considered. This is actually some breaking news from Vic. Thank you for getting this from me, Vic. Always a pleasure. Chelsea considered adding attacking players into the deal for Calafiori, but they never presented an offer. Calafiori gave the green light to Arsenal and were way ahead of Chelsea. So clearly, as you can see, Arsenal had done a lot of the groundwork way before us at the end of the day when it came down to the playoffs. So it makes sense as to why we pulled out and maybe start looking at alternative options at the end of the day. So listen, it's no surprise to me that that's happened at the football club. Yeah, exactly. You see, we never was going for California because we going to make a bid. All we've been doing trying to send players. Exactly, bro. 100%. These days, Chelsea throwing money to get players over clubs that are better than them are over now. California would never have come to us, but bro, we literally didn't even put in a bid. So how is that possible, bro? Remember, guys? All right, whatever. He's just trolling. I understand that. Mohammed, yeah, fair enough. We literally got the same players. Exactly. Why are you talking about overspending? If you really wanted, yeah, fair enough. We basically signed a replacement for California from their old club, Basel, which is funny. Fair enough. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen. I've got my scouts, bro. Don't you worry about that, Chief. My scouts, yeah, is strong. My scouting department is strong. We adding pieces every single day. We adding pieces every single day, like Chelsea. Uh, all right, Jonathan. Oh, okay. Let me answer this question because Vic, you brought in a big question, and thank you to my guy Lumi Odyssey. Thank you for being here, bro. This is the first time you subscribed here. There's big up Ahmed. I have seen a couple appearances on other channels. Your takes are legit, but don't let rivals convince you that Chelsea finished. Stand on business sometimes and back your club. Fair enough, bro. You know what it is, bro. Sometimes I'm a bit too much of a realist. You know what I mean? A little bit of the demon film me at times. But listen, man, I always back Chelsea, man. You know what I mean? Chelsea till I die, as they always say. I'm an agenda merchant. Hey, listen, my agendas are strong. Let me bring this up because I think it was Darko that actually put this one up, by the way. Let me bring it up quickly because I know what you're talking about, by the way. Because Darko put this up, by the way, which was rather interesting. I know he brought it up somewhere, boys. Like, give me a minute, because I saw he had this report from his Augsburg days, which was rather interesting. Like, I remember I can't remember where he put it. Like, I swear, He just like I think he removed it. Fair enough. But I remember there was a I think there was an Augsburg article in regards to it. But there's some actually breaking news, literally as you've been speaking, in regards to my guy Veiga. Chelsea scouted the Veiga for months, then closed the deal quietly. Chelsea believe his value is going to be way higher. I told you that Chelsea were looking for a left-footed defender, and Veiga is considered to be that player. They can use him as a left back, number 6 or CB. I think he's done a video. I'm assuming Fabrizio is on because this is where everything is coming from. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and then obviously this is the other news that my good friend Vic, my G, did. Thank you very much. Um, uh, who is replacing Silva? I think Tosin was meant to be that, if I'm not mistaken. No, my brother. Yeah, big up to my guy Keyshawn. Always love my bro. Hope you're doing well. Kivara isn't far better than Sterling in a mediocre season. Fair enough, man. Big up to my guy Jerry. Make sure you're following Web Sports. Make sure you're liking and subscribing too. Thank you, bro. Yeah, literally got it up right now. So wow. So in the past, you've been scouting Veiga. This is why you need to trust the scouts. Again, this is what I'm saying at Dimas Prime. I think Chelsea investing so heavily in the scouting department has kind of helped us in being able to find what's it called? Yeah, these guys, by the way, that we're looking for. Again, and that is a blessing in disguise, because it means now, we're not just. I think part of the problem has become at Chelsea that we think that if we don't sign these guys with big money, then that means they're not good enough. Like a lot of these guys, you can find these guys for good prices and getting them into the team, and they can do a job for you really well. That's all it is, bro. So like, I don't know why people feel this stupid way about it at the end of the day. Again, that's just my opinion, of course, more so than anything else. So we aren't interested in Calafiori. I think our interest in Calafiori was real, but I think what happened was by the time you approached him, he had already agreed a deal with Arsenal and was probably was waiting for Arsenal at this point. And I also think, by the way, what was it called? The fact that had already happened in personal terms, and I think Arsenal were way ahead in the deal there. That's all it is, bro. So at the end of the day, man, we move. If you can't get him, you can't get him. Yeah, they should just slap on the Gerald Shields signing off on the signings to shut everyone up. Yup, exactly. And listen, now is the time where I'm gonna do a bit more scout on the guy, because I do not know anything about him at all. I'm gonna actually look at something here. Renato, oh, he actually came up as my first guy. Lovely jubbly. Yes, we're gonna talk about that one later, Abdimas Prime. We're gonna talk about that one later for sure. Thank you, bro. Like, we're definitely gonna talk about that one for sure. Keep him in. I just wanna do player profile. Oh my god, this is why I hate using these apps, by the way. Absolutely terrible. You know what I mean? Renato, come on. I feel like a granddad sometimes of using this PC. Oh my god, Renato Veiga. There we go. Let's do 2023 because you only got 2022 for him. All right, fair enough then. Let's see what we're cooking then. Let's see what we're cooking, and I'm gonna say, let's say fullback first. I'm gonna say fullback, and then we're gonna look at that one. I'm just literally bringing up as we speak right now. Share this one. We're just gonna bring this up right now, of course. And yeah, bro. Again, we're gonna see what happens with this one. I'm interested to see a lot more in regards to the way he plays and everything like that, and style of play. Goodness me, come on, let's load. And by the way, guys, well over 24 minutes in, over 68 of you guys in here. I am literally, by the way, again. Oh, thank you, bro. Oh, this is actually really useful. Much appreciated. Let's go. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. While this one is loading, we got this one, by the way. When Sporting solidified their reputation. Oh, thank you very much, bro. So we can actually look at this article a bit more. I think this is gonna help me out. So again, let's remove that. Again, just before I was saying, 25 minutes in, over 68 of you guys in here. I'm 9 away, literally right now, 9 away from 500 and 520. 9 away from 520. Please get me, guys. As always, help your boy out. You know what I mean? I'm giving this late night content, late night Chelsea. You know what I mean? As they say. That one. So from Ricard. So again, this is on him. He departed Lisbon for the first time in his career in January 2003 on a one-year loan, racking up 30 Bundesliga appearances for Augsburg, only for the German side to cut his loan short in August 2 weeks later. Veiga joined Barnes on a 4-year contract with the Swiss Super League side, paying a fee of 4.6 million, while Sporting retained the 10% add-on. Veiga didn't take long to make an impact, with Timo Schultz including him in the starting lineup and picking up a 2-2 um, against Zurich. St. Jerry promoted the Swiss Super League to name him the Player of the Week. He's been able to kick on and lock down the starting spot for Basel, mainly playing as a defensive midfielder, whilst also filling in as a centre back as well as more advanced midfield roles. Okay, so again, you look at him playing a lot more advanced midfield roles. It seems not just as a regular CDM, can play as even an 8. It seems if you were to read this paragraph as it is, he can definitely play in the 8 role. He's a jack of all trades. He's skilled at long distance passing. He averages 12.39 long passes attempted per 90, apparently, which is in the top 3% of midfielders in Europe. Ooh, okay. Definitely. So, you know what we say about DLP, deep line playmaker. You know what I mean? Whilst 38.8% success rate doesn't exactly catch the eye, it's clear that he's skilled at picking up the ball from deep areas and switching play to the flanks. Okay. Veiga is not only a jack of all trades, he's an aerial duel specialist at 6'3". So he's definitely good at aerial duels, being able to do that sort of thing quite well. He wins 1.9 aerial duels per 90, which is in the top 10%. So again, you know, we spoke about this, by the way, and everyone in chat here knows, like, one of the things that we've spoken about here, again, is the height issue. You know, we want guys that are going to be able to win their headers. You know, we saw at times, you know, the way we're getting dunked on, particularly when it came to became to set pieces, how you know, particularly the lower sided teams, you know, are gonna go in for those set pieces. Even some of the upper teams, you know, who are gonna try to get goals from their set pieces using their defenders, right? Having a guy like him there who's also a lot more taller than some of the guys that we have, and is also very good at aerial duels, is gonna be a W for us. Whilst he isn't tidiest on the ball, Veiga is a powerful dribbler. So again, dribbling skills. You know, if you wanted to play even as a pure fullback up and down, can do that, because, you know, again, he can beat his man 1v1, it seems. He's got 2.11 attempted take-ons per 90 and 1.41 per 90, which is pretty good, I say. I think that's better than Kukure, if I'm not mistaken. So he's got a 66%, yeah. So he's again, he's definitely got something there for me. You know, you look at some of those statistics. Let me just finish that statistic bit off there. Definitely, from a statistic standpoint, he definitely knows what he's doing. Quite talented in it, knows what he's doing. Definitely got an ability on the ball, that's for sure. And listen, again, that's something that I'm pretty sure many of us here will like at the end of the day, from a player like him. But you know what, guys? I want to hear your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Give me your thoughts. I'm gonna put in a poll right now, and just give me a moment. I'm gonna put in a poll right now. Oh, no, let's not do that one. I'm gonna put in the poll right now. I'm gonna say Renato Veiga, and you know, I'm gonna say yes or no, and I want you guys to answer, of course, and you can also answer in chat. You can say to me, Ahmed, I don't want him because of this and this. Yes, Ahmed, I like him because of this and this. Let me know. Obviously, the poll's right now in chat. I'm gonna obviously pin it too. Give me a moment. I don't need to pin actually because it will pin itself. Thank you. But we move. So obviously, let's continue on. I trust Sam, Drew, and Joshua's judgment on Veiga. Thank you, Somali Flame, my brother. Always nice to see you here as always. Wow. Big claim from Don't Look Back 05. He says Veiga's better than Calafiori. Wow, I'm starting to think the Veiga fella is slightly more different than, I think, Calafiori, only in the sense that it seems like, you know, reading that report rather quickly with you guys, it seems that he can play in quite a few bases, bro. Like, you know, again, the fact that, you know, you're hearing he can even play possibly an 8 if we need him to, is quite enough interesting, right? You know, again, someone that can move the ball. You look at I'm thinking more so maybe even a box to box. You know, if you can do that dribbling well, you know, move quite fast, push the ball forward. You know, a ball mover. You know what I mean? That's the sort of thing you're looking at. So again, and I think for me, Veiga also, you know, the fact that he said he's not tidiest in the ball probably means that, you know, he's probably a bit more of a risk taker. It wouldn't surprise me, and especially with what you've seen about the 33.8% long ball percentage, it means to me more so than anything. It means to me more so than anything else that he's someone that likes to take risks a lot more, you know what I mean, and not just keep the ball, if that makes sense. You know, trying to push the pace of the game, which is not too bad. At this point, Chelsea's full of surprises. I'll wait and see what he does. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you on that one. So again, I think that's very, very, very. Again, I'm just gonna wait and see if Chelsea. I always say this before. It's just that at times Chelsea, man, too much smoke, bro. Oh, you want the link? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm so sorry, my brother. Let me send the link while I'm answering these questions. But again, he definitely looks like, you know, a future, or he definitely looks like a future top player for me at the end of the day. Hopefully, a guy that can be a future top player. So we'll see what happens. Uh, Big up. Oh, no problem, bro. Always a pleasure. Veiga seems more technical. Fair enough. More signings like Veiga, not meaty players like California. You know what, Joe? Yeah. Who do you want, bro? Who do you? I want to hear who you want, Joe. Yeah. And then we're gonna really talk about, by the way, yeah. We're gonna really talk about, about what you're saying. That's what I'm gonna say now. I'm gonna rest judgment on that one. Vega is capable of operating as the LCB in a back three thanks to his ability to progress, play via his ball carrying and passing, but he's also able to fit as a left beat in multiple roles in article. Yeah, I saw that too. So again, you know, when you're looking at stuff like this, when you're hearing stuff like this, for me, it more so actually, gives me the idea that, again, the back three stuff that he's talking about in attack and stuff like that, he fits that perfectly. He fits the left back role perfectly. Can play even in midfield if necessary. With injuries possibly taking place, can do that job for you. So again, a Swiss Army knife. Yup. Veiga will suit Maresca ball, and that needs defenders. They are good with the ball and can find pass. When will Maresca let me just switch to this. When will Maresca do the press conference? Probably Monday, as I said before. Veiga sounds and looks good. Looks like he got a tech at left back. Great on his feet. Just need to see what he's about in preseason. He's still too glad he's still. We need a utility player anyway because Chalobah is more likely gone. Exactly, but I feel like this guy's going to be more so a utility player on the left hand side and midfield. I would say more so than anything else. Basically, yep, exactly, 100%. Do you think Chelsea should sign Nico Williams? I would like Chelsea to sign him. I just don't think the club are willing to give him the wages that he's asking for. That's all it is, bro. Big up Ahmed. I'm not happy the way we've been in the market doing doing needy deals. I was wondering to have to go. You mean I'm not unhappy? I'm not unhappy.
He says he's I'm unhappy. He means.
Yeah, I think he's meant to say I'm happy the way
No, he says it right there. He says it in the next chat.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah. So again, I think for me, I hear you, bro. I just think, when you look at some of the transfers now, they particularly the one we just made recently, I feel like those are what I like to call smart signings. Low risk, high reward. You're only getting him for £10 million at the end of the day. You know what I mean? He can either blossom into a top tier player, or he could be a good backup for you at a cheaper price. So I think for me, that necessarily for me is not much of a problem at the end of the day, bro. Again, I think for me, this again, as I've said before, it probably points to the fact that we're probably going to be spending a lot more money in maybe other positions, whether it be a striker, whether it be maybe the left wing position, even the goalkeeping position. Maybe if I think it's a stinker, we never know. But like again, it just leaks to me that maybe the club are like we want to spend a bit more money on those areas, and as such, we're gonna use our scouting department, which we've been putting a lot of money into. Again, we've been putting a lot of money into that scouting department. You look at what we're doing right now, just in Africa, which we're gonna speak about later on, right? You look at what they're doing in Europe; they're literally, putting in a lot of money to do that. Big up Veiga, long ball to Reese is going to be mad. Hey, fair enough. Get me Mitoma and Osimhen. I think Mitoma not for me personally. Again, Osimhen I wouldn't mind. Again, I've said this before. We can't afford Nico. Yep, exactly. We're taking a huge risk in Maresca. Again, we've taken a lot of risks on all the men who brought in. Pochettino was a risk. Was his name? Potter was a risk.
I mean, I don't think he's as. I mean, I think he's as much of a risk as the other two managers we just had, in my opinion.
It's super cheap, no risk, like we did with the big signings. It's 11 million. Yeah, exactly. Nico Williams sadly ain't coming here. It's a shame because he's exactly winger that fits Marisca's system. Mm-hmm. Do you think Poch left? No, he left off his own accord, my brother. And also, even if he left because of the transfer plans, it just shows to me that he's a very limited manager. The fact that he cannot work with actual players and develop them, which is something that's now very much what a lot of these new age managers are asking for, bro.
Diaz, what happens if this guy turns into what happens if this guy turns into the Gusto for a Cucurella?
The thing is, though, again, if you're watching, what's it called? If you're watching Gusto like I was, you know about him. But Vic, by the way, I think this is 100%. I think it's not even 99%. I think it's 100%. I think he's gone. I think he's actually gone. And big up to you, Jerry, bro. I should have said hi to you, bro. I was literally.
It's okay, brother.
Close, bro.
It's
How
okay.
you doing, man?
We see each other every day nowadays. It's
Pretty
like,
much, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So it's
right, bro.
good. I get it. We just doing our thing for the day, you know? It's our
Yes,
normal thing for the day.
Exactly. We're building foundation for world domination, and our people don't see it. Fair enough. Yeah, he fired. He left on his own accord, 100%. My left back choice was Castillo Lukeba. He's definitely a good player. I just think right now, as I think Joey said, yeah, I think the club are probably gonna give another chance to Abadi Show and Levi Cole in that position. And I think if they don't perform, I'm gonna say again, then you're probably looking at Lukeba. Again, Lukeba only just came to RB Leipzig last season again. So it's gonna be quite hard to just take the brother out. Literally, just like after just one season. Like remember, look how hard it was just for us to get out a guy like Enzo after only 6 months at Benfica. So we need proven players like look at Arsenal, even Man United, they're looking at proven players. The problem is, deals, this idea of proven players, I've said this before, right? You look at how much they're gonna cost you, the proven players, right? Calafiori is not a proven player, respectfully. And this is a guy, listen, he's my number. Listen, this is a guy, this come from me like a number one fan of Calafiori, right? He's had a great season.
The biggest fan.
Yes, he's had a great season again, right? But he's not a proven player right now, right? So again, that's not necessarily true. Again, you then look at you then look at who the other targets that are going for. Yeah, we don't know that yet, bro. We don't know that yet, and I think also we need
to. The other thing is you're saying Gusto was playing in France before he came to us. France U21, exactly what this kid was playing. Portugal U21, like he's a starter for Portugal U21. So it's like once again, it's the same thing. Like that's what I'm hoping. He turns into the Gusto to our Cucurella this time around, because we didn't need a starter. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
They replaced Basil replaced Calafiori with Veiga and had a better success with him.
Yeah, Dave, how can you say he won't? You don't. He won't. You don't even know Gusto was going to be like this. Nobody knew. I think if you actually watched them at Olympic Lyon, you knew Gusto was like literally the number one rated. Was one of the number one rated right backs. Literally, United was targeted for us, by the way, and we literally were able to swoop in.
Madrid was targeted with them as well.
Exactly. He's not already made player. Why not? Why he not even have had a cap for Portugal? He's 20
Why
years
has Gusto not? Why has Gusto not had a cap for France?
What is this?
It's just we create these things. It's called hysteria that English fans love to make. It's called hysteria.
Abdimas Prime, you are correct. Guaranteed Chill was finally gone. I think so too, bro. He's definitely gone, I think, in my opinion, too. World domination. Well, listen, Vic, we'll see another day. I'm not going to go so far.
He can still get sent out on loan, by the way.
That's what I'm saying, by the way. I'm really surprised by that.
He can still get sent on loan, too.
So if he's going to be getting sent out on loan, does that mean we're targeting another person in that position then?
Potentially.
So I don't know if I necessarily believe that, because if that's the case, then I'm not sure.
Gusto has never never started for the French team. Never.
Gusto was literally came on, I think, for France once, and that was under us, by the way. When he came to
us for us though at that point.
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
Playing for us.
Literally, no.
Yeah.
Again, free Palmer from Southgate. Listen, you guys, he's gonna be out. He's gonna be back home at Chelsea tomorrow. What players have United brought? They've gotten nobody. Exactly. Thank you. They're about to buy Delict, a guy that's definitely a bozo. So I don't know why we're crying over that.
I don't know why people are crying over Manchester United going and getting Delict. Like he's some amazing fucking player,
exactly.
Bro.
Exactly, bro. What the same age group has Veiga. Okay, fair enough. Gusto only came into France team after we signed it and he proved his worth. I'm not a fan of Calafiori. I want Theo Hernandez. I hear you, bro, but the thing is, Theo Hernandez would not fit into the manager's current system. Even if I was to say you've got the money and the wages to pay him, right?
It's just being my guy Deals. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate your opinion, but you're being headstrong about something that we're just not about right now. Like we're and it's just it is what it is. Like I feel you. Like I wish we were still and going and spending $300 million on 3 players, and we go and we get Theo Hernandez, Diogo Costa, and Victor Osimhen. We're done with the window. I wish that was the case, but we have a stadium that's bottom half in the country, and the only other way we make money is doing stupid shit like putting a bet in our stadium. Like,
exactly, bro.
So it all depends on preseason. If he cooks, he cooks. If not, we go and fucking buy one of our big options last minute. That's what comes down to.
Exactly, bro. And Veiga plays for exactly. Thank you. California will cost them 45 million, while we got our guy for 11 million, no risk. Yeah, fair enough. No one thinks that deals has said exactly. Our last purchase from Basel was Salah. Yeah, Salah, bro. But again, with Salah, it didn't turn out so great for us, sadly. But
yeah, for us, it didn't turn out great. But
yeah, how do you rate the Brazilian kid from Corinthians called Wesley Gustavo? Again, I need to do some scouting on that one. I can't say that. Gusto wasn't playing for the main French team. Yep, thank you for letting them know, my guy Abdimas. Call it copium. I think the money is being saved to spend on Osimhen when his price eventually drops. I don't think it's just necessarily him. I think they're probably saving money for the left wing position as well. It's probably those two positions they're saving money for the most.
You get it, Ted Lang. You get it, Ted Lang. You know what I'm thinking.
Ahmed, make sure Enzo Maresca gives more minutes to Mark you. Otherwise, we'll take him back. That kid is a talent, even though Javi didn't use him last season. Or make sure to do so, Abdullah. Thank you for letting me know.
Hey, every Barcelona fan loves that kid, by the way. Every single one that I've ever talked to loves that kid. I don't know what it is. He must be. He actually must be like that good for them to love him the way that they do. Like they seen him like come on one time and score a goal in the Champions League.
Exactly. Veiga will enjoy working with Tosin, Cole, and Veiga. 100%, bro. They're very tall players. No, the options with these owners, they don't care about winning. They care about flipping profit. But again, bro, until we see that being the case for our top players, I think it's a bit wrong of us to be making that sud mentality. That's all it is, my brother. More so than anything else.
Do you think they're gonna flip Caicedo for what? What are they going to flip Caicedo for right now? How much money do you think they're going to get for Caicedo?
I think
in 4 years, what are we doing?
You think he thinks he's going to I think
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You want these signings, but eventually when we have all these youngsters that we're willing to sell and we're in Champions League, that's when we'll be able to go and buy all these kind of signings that we want.
Exactly.
Because we'll have assets that we could sell to make money, and we'll actually have Champions League money. So that's the only thing that I can hold for until I can, hopefully this season is the season that Maresca cooks and we actually get what we need out of these players and we can make top 4.
I just want one of the world's best left backs. Lol, you all do, mate. Of course, man. Everyone wants the world's best left backs, but the reality is, if you can find a better option that is almost just there, and he comes to your club and cooks, I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Yeah. Again, Deschamps is just as okay. TH for him will cost like 80 million, too expensive and too risky. Fair enough. We're taking too much dumb decision. We're not getting top 4 this season. Again, bro. Again, it's gonna be a wait and see approach, my brother. Again, we're gonna see what happens. I feel like
we should have got top 4 this recent year, and we had Pochettino as our coach, and we were 5 points off. So miss me with that shit, bro.
Basel sold Sommer, Salah, and Bolo, Xhaka, Akanji, Shaqiri, Okafor, and Rakitic. They know how to develop players. Yeah, they do, bro.
You can add Calafiori on that list as well.
Yup, exactly. He's there, Cho. Mark.
What do you think about that? What do you think about Basel getting a guy from Basel like that? Like, what do you think? What's your thought on it so far?
I don't really mind. If he cooks for me, he cooks. The price range that he brought him for isn't too bad either. So I'm not like one of those guys that's gonna be like, oh, why are you getting this guy from this club? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be one of those idiots. You know what I mean? Again, I'm gonna be a bit more patient on my viewpoint on the day. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. That's what I've said to you already. Remember, I said I'm gonna wait to see.
That's why I asked, though. I asked just because.
Yeah. Because I feel like, again, the way I'm going to think about it right now, I'm going to wait and see what happens in transfer market. And then cook from there, really. But we move.
I mean, we can't really see what's going to happen in the transfer market too until this fucking these tournaments end.
Tournament ends next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
14th.
So until these tournaments
7,
really can't do anything until it happens.
Next week Saturday, for example, is the last for the Euros. I'm pretty sure. I think Copa next week Sunday, right, or Saturday as well.
Yeah, they both end on the 14th.
Yeah, exactly. Then yeah, we got a gem in. All my Barcelona friends told me, yeah, fair enough. Ibn Fulan, nice to see you, bro. Here, long time no see. How can someone say look at Arsenal and that they signed proven players when the only proven player they have signed are probably Rice and Partey? Fair enough, bro. If we don't get Champions League, Palmer will leave. I don't think that's the case, bro. Literally, you've just had a season where he didn't get UCL football. We've had Enzo, for example, who's not had UCL football for 2 years in a row now, and you don't see him leaving either. I don't think that's necessarily going to be the case, my bro. Again, that's I disagree with that. That's what I'm saying. The funny thing is the players that struggle will flip. We won't flip our main plan. Exactly. That's what I've always maintained. Mark Hughes scored 23 seconds. Yeah, I saw that, by the way. I was watching that game against Bilbao, by the way. Easily top 4 of a real life winger. I'm sticking to my word, my point of view, but the ownership, it ain't changing. This point directors have done nothing to say they are serious. Again, I hear you, Deals. Listen, you know me, bro. I respect your opinion. And I just disagree. And on this channel, I don't really mind, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, bro, we all have different views. We may not always agree with it, but it is what it is, bro. You always prefer to come here. But listen, we move on. This gentleman, Renato Sanchez here. But let's talk about someone else, by the way, quickly, because there was another one that just came up right now, by the way, which is on, my number one up, you know what I mean? The guy that I do not want to come to this football club at all costs. If he comes here, we're finished, as I've said before. And that is on, where is that? I bookmarked it. Lovely. Thank you, bookmarks. That is, of course, on this guy. Bish Bash Bong. Ahmed Boss Paul cooking a boss shirt under Hansi Flick. But we're going for Nico Williams. I know, bro. Nico Williams is going to be doing pretty decent for you, I would say. How can you see these investments and say the spoilers are not serious? They are revamping the academy. Fair enough. This is from Jonathan David, by the way. This is on Jonathan David quickly. Nothing has progressed with Jonathan David and Chelsea so far since interest was revealed a few weeks ago. He's available for around 20 million this summer. So clearly Chelsea, again, from what it seems like, we took an interest in him. We spoke to his agents.
Yeah, but we haven't done anything. So
literally
it doesn't mean
not
nothing.
anything. So probably means the fact we've not spoken to him in the last few weeks probably means again, what's it called? Probably means, in my personal opinion, we're clearly not going to be attempting to go after him at the end of the day. So, which is good news, bro. Which is a lot more good news than I wanted, because at the end of the day, bro, I just don't think he's good enough, bro. The greatest level of respect, he's just not good enough. I don't know about you, bro.
I'm starting to get recognition for my fucking theory, and I'm enjoying it. That's all I'm saying. I'm enjoying it.
Exactly.
They'll pay the wages, bro. I'm sure of it. They'll pay the wages. I'm sure.
Exactly. The fact that his price is 20 M's and and you're not seeing us go after him, it means that we're definitely, he's not a target for us right now. So
yeah,
don't be surprised. You know what Bob Sports said about Lukaku deal. I see his theory, but these guys don't want to pay high wages. No, I think again they said they will pay high wages if the data of the player backs it. So I wouldn't be surprised. He says, Joey, if you get Osimhen, we will all wear tinfoil hats. Fair enough. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys,
I'll pay for them too. I'll pay for all the tinfoil hats for everybody to wear. I'm gonna literally send everybody like $10 to go on Amazon and go buy a tinfoil hat for themselves. Ahmed, you were there when I said you're getting a tinfoil hat. Prime's getting a Lewis said he's gonna get a tinfoil hat. I'm gonna be wearing a tinfoil like helmet, son, like a face mask, like one of them like a knight's helmet. That's what I'm gonna put. A tinfoil knight's helmet is what's gonna be coming on if freaking.
Fair enough. Yo, listen, let's hope your theory is right, man.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a party if we do it. It's a tinfoil hat party is what it's gonna end up being. I swear to God, everyone's gonna be wearing one. I'm gonna have Carlito on wearing one. Well, I swear to God, spend $150 on tinfoil hats just so everybody could wear one.
Someone did say, what's it called? Fans need to get out of the program now. Roman is not here anymore, and these owners want the business function at the highest level. So many clubs have been doing this. Exactly. I think so too, bro. I think the reality is, yeah, and I will say this again, the way we are moving now is a lot different than how we used to move back in the past, bro. That's all it is, you know. And again, we are no longer what
Put
we
the
used to
next
be.
one up.
What are your thoughts on Mardashvili or Bento as GK options?
Yeah, I want to talk to you about this. This has been a
Ahead,
conversation I've been waiting to. No, I want you to talk about it.
again,
I've
I said
talked about this multiple times, but what about Bento? Have you seen Bento play? Because he's quite a baller. He's a
I've
baller too.
not. I'll be honest. When it comes to Bento, my knowledge on him is very limited. I have no. All I know is that he's Brazilian. He's a goalkeeper, and that's pretty much it.
Okay,
Um,
and what about Marmadashvili? What do you feel about
I think
Marmadashvili?
Mamardashvili, in terms of his shot stopping ability, is a very good shot stopper. On his feet, probably got a lot of work to do in that regard. I would argue more so than
Mm-hmm.
anything else. So, again, for me personally, with him, I'm a bit more of an unsure bunny on him. But I think for me personally, if I was to go for a goalkeeping option, I would
Mm-hmm.
probably be saying either Bolka or Diogo Costa. I would probably argue for more
You
so.
said you've been on the Bulka train for a while.
Yeah, even
So
even I would say even like a Chevalier wouldn't be too bad. Even if the club are like, we need to go for another cheaper option, Chevalier.
yeah, I
I,
don't know if Chevalier is going to be available though. That's a good option. He's like
I
one of the
think
best in the world. He's going to be one of the best in the world in a
I
few
think
years.
the thing is, bro. I think he is available only because of the fact that right now, again, the TV rights due in France is not available, bro. Like if you're
Mm,
gonna take advantage of them, France now, and get the best in talent from them, that's why I've said yeah, it might be better for the club from like even if I'm trying to go from a financial aspect, I'm like it's better to go for guys from the French league right now. It's a lot more cheaper and they're a lot more
yep,
seamless to bring into the team. And it's the
it's
fact that it's
easier.
going to be easier and cheaper for you. Might as well just do that. Might as well. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
I
The,
feel
the,
that actually.
that's all it is for me. Plus, you've got a guy here who's a specialist at the football club when it comes to these sort of things too. So, like, why not use a guy like Lawrence Stewart to get that sort of thing done?
I I'd really like Bento if we can bring him in, but the thing is he's kind of around the same age as like
Mm-hmm.
fucking the American keeper too. So like we need to move one of these keepers if we're gonna do this. Like we need to move
Exactly,
one of these keepers.
100%, bro.
We just
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, again, it is what it is. We move on. We move on that one. I think with Bento again, maybe it's just best that we just wait to see what happens with him. We just wait to see what
Mhm.
happens with him. Again, maybe he probably goes to
I
like a
do.
Portuguese
I
club.
do believe if Porto sell
Mhm.
Diogo, they'll get Bento instantly. They'll go and pick him up like right away. I
Exactly.
don't believe that they'll drop Diogo Costa's release clause though. So like they're gonna just wait for that 75 million that they want for Diogo
I
Costa.
think yeah, Edison almost headed out on his way to Man City. It's
Hmm.
interesting. Maybe you never know. Man City might be lurking for Diego Costa, so
Yeah, I
they're trying to
just
make a
didn't
deal
they
for.
they kind of make it like clear that what's his face Ortega's going to be their number one next year though.
Yeah, they did say that. They did say that, by the way. They did say that. Why am I getting Ramsdale as a comment on here? What the hell? Who the hell is Adam Harding?
Where's Ramsdale?
Someone's watching me on YouTube, right, and sending me tweets on my YouTube thing. So like I'm seeing the notification right now. It's a bit hilarious. Sorry. Porto, I believe, can come down on their price because they need money. Yeah, fair enough. Again, I feel like again with Chelsea, they always go above the list course anyway. So if you're gonna basically do maybe like a 65 million deal divided by 5, because that's them now the maximum years of amortization. That's
Yeah, but
what
that's the
only.
thing. They're gonna want a good chunk of that shit up front, bro. At least like 30 million of it up front, I would guess.
But I feel
I
like
mean,
the
I
list.
would do it. I
The way,
would do
but
it. But
but
here's
this is
the
a league.
thing. I think he's overrated, is my opinion. I've been thinking this for a very long time. I personally think he's a little bit overrated, just a bit. Okay. He's a very short keeper. He does not come for crosses as well as people like makes it out to be. Like in the Premier League, that's the two things that you cannot be. Short
Exactly.
and you can't come for and if you can't come for crosses, You have issues, okay? And like that to me, I would rather go get Marmadashvili. I know he's a giant. I don't care. Go get Marmadashvili. I don't care if he can't kick. I want somebody who's a shot stopper. That's literally it.
Big out to my guy. No deals. We haven't. I don't think I wanted. Probably gonna do that after the Euros. I think it's best to wait until then. I would say. I think Chilwell will stay because we need an overlapping option. I don't think so.
No,
bro.
we don't.
I think CFC Rakma. Thank you for commenting first and foremost. Secondly, I think for me, bro, when it comes down to it, we've got a new system now under the coach. The coach doesn't want those type of guys. He wants an inverted fullback at this point in time. So as such, we don't need a guy that's going to be doing the overlapping as of right now, my bro. But thank you for the point. It's always appreciated, bro. Who do you think is going to win Copa America? I think Uruguay's going to win it, in my personal opinion. Korea has been balling out.
Colombia's going to beat Uruguay.
All right, fair enough. Korea has been balling out Euros, even the high crosses placing. He's been poor. Other than that, he's been okay. Yeah, well, Shokara about.
I don't know about that. He's been really good, and I mean, he's not really there to put crosses in either. So.
Here we go. What is it called? We need a ball playing midfielder. Fair enough. What did Maresca use a Leicester for a left centre back, left CB side? I can't remember who the player was. Do you know who he was?
It was the big Australian dude, Suter.
Fair enough.
He's a center back.
Yep. Yeah, Colombia is good. Yeah, that's for sure, man. Definitely. Colombia is definitely decent. But listen, man, we move on that one still. But listen, at the end of the day, guys, we're gonna see what happens in the goalkeeper department. And I've said to you guys before, we just gotta hope, and I've said this before, we've got to hope the Sanchez thing happens. Because if the Sanchez thing happens, boys, we're in heaven. We will get the goalkeeper we need, bro. We need, you know what I mean? We need that to happen more certainly. Quality is quantity, regardless of the factors you can't fix it. Example,
it could have been. I think Fives played the right side deals.
He's 24, still has room to grow. He's for me personally, as far as we are and who we can get in to take us to the next level. I think also, do you know what the issue is? I feel like with Chelsea fans, what's happened is Kepa. What's happened with Kepa is so Kepa's scared a lot of people away about the short goal.
PTSD for sure.
Yes, exactly. That's the main thing, by the way, more so than everything else. That's the only reason why. We signed Hawaiian Magnum PI. Oh my god, good. That's a good one, real gems. Big up to my guy Joey Hackney. Kepa needs to go, but I don't. Kepa's gonna go, bro. Like, there's literally 1 year left on his deal. The club will probably got someone ready for him. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with how Maresca played at Leicester. I think this was based on the squad he had. We have a better squad capable of more. Fair enough. But I think the way he played at Leicester probably is going to be similar to the way he played at Chelsea, only because of the fact that is his style of play, right? He's going to try to implement his style of play wherever he goes.
He might necessarily like he's going to definitely tweak it, but just based off of this, like Adam said, the more capable of a squad. But you're talking. I'm thinking more on along the lines of like people got to just see. We'll just wait and see. Really, he's saying he's going to play a 4-3-3 with an inverted fullback that's going to go make it a box midfield. So, like we're pretty much getting what we got last year, guys. Like it's not much different than what we got last year in the end. Like at the end of the last year, like the 5 games that we played last year in the end, like that's pretty much what we'll be getting this upcoming year. You went mute. You're still mute. I don't know.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, literally almost 1 hour in here. I am literally. Let me see what the likes and the subscribers are saying right now quickly as we're just talking. I am 5 away from 520. 5 away from 520, guys. So it would be really helpful if 5 of you guys can come in here and to subscribe, and let's get the likes up to 65 likes. Let's get 65 likes, and let's get 5 of you guys to subscribe to get me to 520 subscribers, please. Thank you very much.
1,500 subscribers, by the way, not 500.
I use 500 because it's a lot more easy to say 1,500, and you know what I mean. So that's why I always do.
He has more subscribers than 500. You're doing a good job, Ahmed. Just make sure you realize how good of a job you're doing.
Yeah, fair enough. Thank you. Here, and we got the Hullet replacement today. Well, the defensive Hullet replacement, I think, is the right one, so much ever. But yeah, so the fundamentals will be the same. The way we play might look different. Exactly, that's the point. I think. Fair enough. Ahmed, Chelsea need to sign you as their new scout. Listen, man. If they sign me as a scout, I feel like my scouting is gonna be a bit too biased. So, you know, I feel like if I like a player too much, yeah. If I'm leaving a guy too much, yeah. If I see another replacement that I'm not feeling, yeah, I might I might be too much on it. I have to chill out. That's all. Hope Maresca is at least more competent than Poch and committing game the Johnsons. Fair enough, bro. Yeah, of course, bro. We need that to happen, bro. At the end of the day, we do need Maresca. Listen, I know that I've said my expectations are top 6 probably this season, right? In terms of like if I'm trying to give the manager a little bit of leeway, but I think for me personally, we do definitely need top 4. We need top 4. I know that Joey agrees with me. A lot of Chelsea fans would say this too. Everyone in chat would say we really need to get top 4 this season, but let's hope we're able to do that at the end of the day. Estevao and Kenji Pai have been watching few of their games, and they've been more than happy of the development of Estevao over Paez. Okay, fair enough.
Well, Paez has been playing out of position. He should be playing in the 10 or in an 8 position. He looks much better in those type of positions, in my opinion. But continue. Sorry.
Exactly. No, I agree. Ahmed's might had a 58-minute timer on it. Where it goes mute after that. Now I literally went on mute just quickly because I was literally calling someone. That's literally all it was. Do you think Chilwell? Yes, he's leaving for sure, bro. I think he's going to United. I don't know. I know I've been making jokes about United, but I honestly believe that he's going to United. By the way, more so than Ahmed would be the France scout. Listen, if I was the France scout, bro, listen, I've got my sources in France, even Switzerland, by the way. Swiss wise, I got sources in Switzerland. My uncle actually, I think, used to be a scout for like a big team there. I think it's either Zurich or one of those other teams. So listen, we got scouts in the family here.
Yeah, my aunt's brother, that's not like my direct family, is a scout for Copenhagen.
Oh, that's pretty cool, bro. Yeah, because my uncle back in Somalia before the civil war used to actually be like a really top player. He then moved to Switzerland and then obviously became a scout there. So that's pretty much it. That's the story.
Yeah, he's the one who told me about Rooney Baghdadi like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
England to win tomorrow or lose. My team, who I betted William Hill on today, lost. Germany, Uncle Nagelsmann. But I told you deals, yeah. If you listen to me, I would have told you that any team which has Havertz up front is not going to be winning against Spain. That's all it is. Like, it was really just Morata versus like thingy. But the difference was I knew those wingers, yeah, Nico Williams and all these other guys can do a lot, can do a job quite well. So I think for me, fundamentally, Germany, I said this before.
It did get a little scary for him though after they got the Germany got the equalizer because they took all the Nico and Yamal off and like
I feel like they just went for penalties, bro. That's the issue. Like the manager got a bit shook and then he said, "Let's do penalties straight away." That's what happened. City's probably looking at Chilwell right now. No, I don't think I don't think it's gonna be City. I know a lot of people think it's gonna be City, but I think City is probably gonna be put off by the level of injuries he had. I think that's what's gonna put them off. United is a bit more susceptible to, those guys, a bit more dummies, isn't it? They're gonna go for anything. If they hear a big name, they're gonna go for them anyway. So don't be too surprised. Big up to my guy Jojo GT86. He says, "Big up Ahmed, big up Joey. Listening to you guys while working out. Wow, man.
Big up Jojo. Appreciate you,
man. What I mean? Keep hitting the iron, my friend, as they say. Why do you think he's off to United? Again, they're trying to build an English core there. He's got a lot of friends there that are part of the English squad that are there too. And they need a left back there too. So again, he just fits the bill, I would say, most of the people. Even if he doesn't go there, I think Tottenham might go after him. You know what I mean? Tottenham would be a place. Maybe they need a left back there to be a backup to Udogie. You never know. Maybe even a West Ham if they wanted to. So listen, there's options for him in and around there, by the way. After Chilwell leaves, Sterling starts learning how to speak Arabic. I think the problem with Sterling, the difference of Sterling with Chilwell is that Sterling's contract is it's a lot more of a bigger killer than I think a lot of people realize. That's the killer right now. Until we can really remove that contract situation with Sterling and get it to quite a low.
You find a way to loan Sterling and we pay like half the wages, then you're.
You know what the issue is, bro? It's not even just the loan fee because he's happy in London because this is his hometown, you know.
Yeah, but what if it was a loan to like a West Ham or something like that?
But would he accept that? That's the thing. We don't know what he will. That's what I'm saying to you. We don't know. Like maybe if it's like an Arsenal or stuff like that. I know that's given like the opposition like a top player of yours. But if you want a goalkeeper, check out Balez from Las Palmas. Yeah, we know who he is. Even Furan, tick all the boxes. One of the best goalkeepers in the league last season. He's very good with his feet, tall and very good shot stopper. Yeah, even Flan. Yeah, I've mentioned him before quite a few times on the channel. But it's just all of us here have our different preferences. If you get him. Ooh, excuse me. If we do get a guy like Balez into
he's probably the guy that we end up getting if we do go get a keeper.
Yeah,
that's going to be my honest opinion.
Yeah, maybe him, but yeah, maybe him, or maybe again, we'll see what happens.
I think Boca has a great chance because he still has the homegrown tax on him,
like and the fact that he's a former, and the fact that he's a former Chelsea player for us, probably also
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He has homegrown on him. Like as soon as you bring him in, he's worth more than you get the homegrown on him. Like you don't really like you're getting like even if you wanted to sell Boca later, you sell Boca to the Premier League team. You're gonna get home there. Since he was an academy player for us, he's the same as selling Conor Gallagher in the sense. Because he gets that homegrown, you get that homegrown tax, and every single one of these teams want homegrown players in the end. That's just what it is. Because there's a specific rule that you have to have a certain amount of them on the team.
You need to. Is it 6 or 7, bro? I always forget if it's 6 or 7.
I think it's 7, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I thought it was stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken. Whoa. Okay. Listen, tu parler en français? Oui, on parle en français. Thank you for letting me know. Ahmed, if Chilwell ends up at United, yeah, of course, bro. Listen, of course we are, bro. Olmo is such a boomer. I think Olmo, I'm meh on him. I'm a bit meh on him, bro. Because if you watch him in RB Leipzig, yeah, I don't know, man. He doesn't look that great. I'll be honest with you. Theory, do you think we missed out on Paulinho type of signing? No, because we have Lavia. Again, him and Lavia are quite similar, I would argue, in the way they play. They're both destroyers. The issue with Chelsea is that we had a good guy, we had a great player that could actually do that job already. But the issue, as I've said to you guys, was he was injured the whole season. So we missed out on that type of guy. Once we get him in next season, we'll be all right, bro.
Paulinho always wanted to go to Bayern. We didn't miss out on anything.
No. I think he's saying I said a Paulinho type though. So I'm saying that we already have that type already. It's just that the guy that we had was out for a season, essentially. There are multiple Prem clubs that are after him. Wonder who these clubs are. Who those clubs is with Ben Chilwell. Again, yeah, I said before. I think it's probably going to be United, I would say, and Tottenham. I think United, Tottenham. They usually, when they say big clubs, by the way, multiple Premier League clubs. It probably also means the mid-table, by the way. So that means West Ham's. Maybe your West Ham's, maybe a Crystal Palace. So think about those type of clubs. I agree with this. Yeah. Who do you want to see in preseason, and which players are you looking at preseason to say show your chance? I'll give you that question, Joey.
Lavia and Cuckoo. I want to see how fit Wesley Fofana is. I want to watch how KDH works in the system. I want to watch Tosin in this system. And we might not be able to see it in preseason because he probably shows up late. But and I want to see how Enzo does because he hasn't had a great Copa. So I want to see how he comes in and does in this system as well.
Fair enough. Again, I'm gonna be interested. I've already said Enzo, by the way. So I think for me, Enzo definitely gonna be one of those guys that I'm definitely looking at to see. Definitely looking to see. What can he do? what can he do? Of course, in this new system. Obviously, Lavia I would argue too. I think with Fofana, I don't know if I watch him in preseason, it's gonna be cooking for me. Also, than anything else, I feel like I need to see him in the EPL and see how he actually plays consistently with Wesley Fofana.
With Wesley, I just want to see how his pace is, because that was one of his key attributes when we first signed him. Like, I wanted to see where the pace is for him, because that's a big thing for me. Is like, is he going to look like the same kind of player that he was when we first signed him after 2 big knee injuries? You know, so that's my big thing.
Fair enough, then. You know what? Oh, just some little breaking news from the US fans, so I know in here. Apparently, a decision on the future of manager Greg Berhalter is expected around the middle of next week. Apparently, so
good. He's getting fired. Get his ass fucking out of here.
All right. Oh, cancel. Thank you. Yep. I like Jerry's American accent. It gives me the American vibe. I'm not sure what that means.
To New York. Welcome to New York.
Yeah, I feel like if you ever watch any New York shows or something like that, or even slightly New Jersey shows like Sopranos, you would have had his accent before. Kamara, Villa, DM. Do you rate him? I thought Kamara was decent. I thought before we got Enzo Caicedo and Lavia, and when he was available for free, I was actually advocating to get him. That was under Tuchel, by the way. That was under the Tuchel period. But sadly, Tuchel was anti midfielder. He didn't even want a midfielder at all. If you guys remember, he's from New York. Yep. Yeah, of course. Yeah, fair enough. Yes, I know you speak a little bit of French. Thank you for letting me know, Senior. Do you think Mudryk should be loaned to Marseille?
Hey, if they offer us that, we should fucking take it. That ass. We should take that fucking loan.
I feel like Marseille is a bit too serious of a team to be doing that.
Why?
I don't know if you see Marseille management, bro. The Marseille fans would probably go mad at getting Mudryk. I'll be honest with you. I don't think they rate him. That's me though. People seem to forget. What are you saying, bro? Do you not think?
I don't know. I think you're kind of stretching that a little bit. I think he would cook in the French league.
No, I actually
especially under De Zerbi. I think that's a brilliant deals. I think that's a brilliant fucking idea. If they give us that deal,
Strasbourg,
fucking do it. You send him not the Strasbourg. What kind of shit is this? No, you send Mudryk to Marseille with his dad. Exactly, deals. You send him over there with his dad. See if he can get him to cook, and then when he comes back, you either sell him to Marseille or you sell him to PSG because he cooked it at Marseille for the entire year. Like, that's what you do, bro. That's what you do. That ass. Deals, brilliant idea, bro. Brilliant fucking idea.
You already have Mount Havertz leaving anniversaries. Please bless us with one for Chilwell. Chilwell, hey, you're strong, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was that deep.
We're getting all the pieces that we want out, and everyone's hating on this ownership group, but then we're getting the pieces that we want out. So
I'm trying to learn Spanish living in Texas, but knowing French makes it easier. Of course. Listen, man, good Spanish. One thing I will say, because I did GCSE Spanish, I actually failed. That's the only subject I've ever failed in my life, actually. Spanish. So that's why I can't speak it. But listen, Spanish wise, take it easy, man. You know what I mean? Let's get someone to teach you. Just realize every team Chelsea's playing in preseason are league champions. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Listen, if you want to be the best, you got to face the best. You got to remember that, bro. United probably getting him. I watched him on PSG played a cold night at St. James. He struggled in the game. Ugarte, as I said before, he's a destroyer. He works best out of possession. In a 10-arm team, the way he's currently playing, I think he would do a good job there at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I do wonder, because he was struggling with the physicality of the French league last season, by the way. Ugarte. He was struggling with the physicality of the French league. So it does make you question. He's struggling in the French league. The EPL is very similar.
He's looking good in Copa, at least. You can at least say that. He's having a good Copa right now.
He's definitely having a good Copa. I don't know if it's just because of the fact that obviously the manager,
the manager just lets him sit is the thing. He's not asking him to do anything outside of sit and destroy.
Exactly.
Like he has the fullbacks coming up. It's all out. Like everybody outside the 2 center backs and Ugarte just sitting. He pretty much acts like a sweeper, like a third center back that's a sweeper for them. Like sits right in front of those two center backs and just sweeps. When he's creating, it looks awful. Like when he gets pressed, it looks awful. But in Copa, he has the time. So
that's fair enough. Big Mike, I agree, bro. I actually went to sleep in both games by accident, because I did an all-nighter last night. Yeah, I was literally, bro. My
all-nighter for what? What did you do what were you doing all-nighters for?
I was watching. So I was obviously watching the elections all night last night with my mates, and then I was also, I was also refixing my PC as well last night too, because I have a long weekend, luckily, so I don't have any work from Friday to Monday. So luckily, I was doing all of that, and then when the games came on, there was like the German game wasn't that bad, but when it came to the Portugal games, I went to sleep, bro. I couldn't. How good is Amari Kellyman, man? Where will he fit in Rusty's team? He'll be fitting on the loan system, my friend. That's why he should be fitting. Thank you very much for the question. Guys, you can also super chat, If you super chat, I'll answer straight away. I know I'm asking questions here for free, but you can also super chat and it helps the channel out too. So we move. Renato Veiga, I want to see how good is he a Mark Q if you win your striker. 100%, bro. Yeah, they're definitely gonna find him, Demlin. Thank you for coming on. When you gonna get a Lewis on here? Well, hopefully soon enough. It's just that my time right now is a bit limited. That's all it is, bro. Maryland, that's very nice. Does Joey remember me from when I used to go back on Curfew Lewis show back in the day?
Yeah, I know who you are, bro.
Yeah, Greg is fired. Yeah, what else would they say? It's big news. Fair enough.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Thank you.
According to the Basel fans, Veiga is an upgrade on Calafiore. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Charlie Costa. Thank you for being here too, bro. I think it's the first time I've seen you. So much appreciated as always. Guys, I'm literally 4 away from 400, from 500.
Come on, guys. Let's get this guy. Yeah. Let's get this guy to 1,500 and whatever it is that he needs to get to, because he has over 1,000. Let's make sure he gets that. He has over 1,000, 1,500, because he's gonna get there. Let's say he's only 4 away. Let's get that 4 going.
Yeah, we definitely need to see a massive improvement on set pieces this coming season. For sure.
Oh, by the way, Ahmed, by the way, when you're on other channels, make sure you link your channel. You always forget to do that at the end of every channel, at the end of every show.
I should do so. Thank you for reminding me. That's good advice. Sometimes I feel like I'm chilling too much when I do that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you need to just get your ass in there and just say, hey, make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is the channel link. Just already have it loaded up in the chat before you even say it. And then just hit enter and you're just running.
Fair enough, bro.
Bridge 258 Nation needs to get live, bro. We need more people in the Bridge 258 Nation.
Yeah, thanks, man. I definitely need to see a massive improvement on the set pieces. Yeah, again, hopefully that Brentford guy is able to, do something about it at the end of the day.
I have high hopes for him, by the way. I have really high hopes for him.
I hope so, man. You gotta have some level of hopes for him at the end of the day. So let's hope we can do something for him. I don't blame Marseille fans. They already had to deal with Sarr. I forgot we said Sarr. Yeah. Nice of going to Perversta soon. Oh, that's pretty cool, Zedel. Come on, bro. Yeah. Also in the preseason, I want to see good one. Mudryk needs a loan out of the spotlight, and he will be with a manager who knows him already. His confidence needs to be built back up because it is shot right now. I agree. I actually was saying he needed a loan last season. To be honest, I know a lot of people disagreed with me at the time that he needed a loan. I thought the loan should happen last season, but obviously this season, we'll see if they want him, bro. Let's make it happen. I'll be honest with you. If they want him, let's make it happen. Because
that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. Again, and even if they don't want him, if you do bring in a left winger that's very good, send him off to Strasbourg. Actually, use your own loan transfer situation to actually send him to a club where you can control how he actually plays, and you can give him consistent game time too.
Strasbourg's not there yet, bro. It needs to grow. Strasbourg needs to grow just a bit more before we can start saying that. Start sending a guy like Mudryk, who we paid 60 million for, to Strasbourg. We can't do that yet. It's just not possible.
That's fast.
It's not at Girona's level. It's just not yet there. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's a panic buyer.
That's Joey, crazy to think it's a
Joey. We can't be panic buying on the 6th of July, my friend. That would be crazy. To panic buying on the 6th of July. You know what I mean? That one's a bit insane. I have to say, that one's a bit
God.
insane. Yeah, we'll see. Again, I'm surprised, bro. We've been hearing people wanted him. We've been hearing all that stuff, but nothing's happened yet. So we've got to wait and see on that one. Dominic Solanke, his name's been under the radar. I think he's a good option for striker. I think he's not a bad option for striker. Again, I just think he's for the. I think the issue with him is just the price, isn't it? I feel like 65 million is just too steep for him. Not big injuries in preseason, the most important for me. Yeah, Adam knows, by the way. Again, listen, one of my first ever videos that I ever made on this channel was on Chelsea midfielders to target. And I mentioned, I'm gonna pull it up right now for everyone. I mentioned Manuel Ugarte, funny enough. You know what I mean? As one of the targets before we even actually went for him. And it was in my first ever video, by the way. My first ever YouTube video was literally on him right here.
Look at that.
Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, look, see.
Yeah,
There we go. My first ever YouTube video from literally 1 year ago now, actually. Damn, that's crazy. Boy move. Yeah, he's a Uruguayan Gallagher. Fair enough. I know Kai is tearing up at the he might be. But like again, I think with Ugarte, we need to realize, we're not gonna be able to catch them all. Ball. We need the big show. We need a big show soon. Me, you, of course, bro. We'll make sure to make it happen. Hey, all right. We'll just move on from that one swiftly.
I mean, you can answer. I can ask that question. I can answer. No, go back up one more. I can answer that question.
Fair enough. Yeah, you can answer that.
Go. I can answer it. Am I anti-Donald Trump? No, I'm not anti-Donald Trump. I'm anti-fucking old people in fucking presidential election. Anti-fucking old people. So if you're over the age of 65, you don't get to be elected. Plain and simple. That's it. If you're old, then I don't want you. Plain and simple. If you can't go up on stage without drugs to try to get through the entire debate, then I don't want you. So am I anti-Donald Trump? No, I'm anti-old people. Okay? That's what it is. There's your answer.
To work for money, Ahmed, you can't earn it to get the biscuit. Alhamdulillah, I'm blessed with a very high paying job, I have to say.
Yeah, exactly.
So for me, it's not about twerking for money for me more than anything. I hope, this is a passion project for me more so than anything else. I just love talking about football. Run the likes of people, Ahmed and Jerry are real Chelsea brothers. Yeah, man. Thank you very much, Bridge T58 Nation. Of course, Ahmed, why would Chelsea sign Omari Kellyman? Again, it was for PSR, bro. We were helping out the other side as well. That was why we literally did it, bro. Because they brought one player for us, they needed us to do another player. So that's what happened.
They spent top dollar on Ian Matson, so we gave him good money.
My brother actually planned to Billy G. My brother's trying to get tickets actually for us for the Inter game actually because it's gonna be
that'll be a good game.
Local. It's gonna literally be at Stamford Bridge, my local. So I'm gonna be hoping to hop and down, hopefully watch the game.
Well, you're close to Stamford Bridge, Ahmed.
Yeah, I live in Battersea, bro. We know my sixth.
You talk to me. You talk to me like I know anything that's in London.
Sorry. So basically, I'm literally like a local. I'm local to the area.
How much space do you got in your house? We gotta talk. How much space you got in your house?
How much space? 2-floor house, my house, and with a garden. So that's how much I was. Yeah, literally.
Let me rent a room from you when I come out for a week.
Maybe. We'll have to sort it out. But it depends, honestly, because like I also have one.
I'm only coming out for a week, and I won't be there for very long. I'm just buying. I'm gonna do a hotel if it's not someone I know. So
yeah, fair enough. We'll work out because usually my dad goes to Somalia for 6 months. Usually, when I be here, so it depends. Marcus Bettinelli and Selena, a loan deal. Yeah. Just quickly on the Chelsea thing, yeah. So my secondary school, fun fact, the secondary school I attended, so that's high school for you, right? Is literally 2 minutes away from like the actual stadium. So that's how close.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna link up with you regardless.
Yes, we gotta definitely link up. We'll make it happen, bro. I'll show you some good parts of London, bro. Definitely for sure.
Okay, cool.
And make American presidents 40 years old again. Fair enough.
Thank you, CNAC. You get it.
Yeah.
What's with these geriatrics running in office? Thank you. Everybody's getting it, son. They get my point.
We need young blood, man. We need young blood. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Todd Bowley really messed up the first year with those signings. That money could have been used better, and we should be ahead of the budget. You know what the
Yeah,
issue
but
is,
that's not
CAC?
his fault. Though.
Yeah, listen, again, at the end of the day, listen, we all make errors, right? I just think, yeah, the one thing you probably could have like maybe said as a fair argument, right, is that maybe you should have brought in like an emergency director, like a emergency
Yep.
sport director who could have like,
You
not gone as
hire
crazy.
you
Yeah,
hire what's it called? Vevell for a fucking month for 6
yeah,
months, right?
like what
Like
United
they're
are
doing
doing.
at Manchester United right now. And you
Exactly.
have him help you for the 6 months getting players. You know what I'm saying? That's
100%.
what you do. You don't
Exactly.
go do that. But he went balls deep into that shit. Like, and he
He
really
he
didn't have a
thought
choice
he,
too.
he really said
Yo,
I
he
can.
didn't have a choice, bro. He came in, they gave him a month, bro. They're like, here's a
And
month to get your team together. And he's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
well, let me go talk to people and figure this shit out on my own. Like, that's what he did. He like, let me go talk to the biggest heads in the fucking game and figure this shit out on my own. But whatever. It's all good.
Fair enough. What's the question? Do you think Gallagher will run his contract down and Chalobah? What's your thoughts on him? Apparently, he's told Chelsea you won't leave unless it's a Champions League Cup coming in. That's the thing with Chalobah. I think, by the way, my sneaky suspicion of Chalobah is that he's going United too. I feel like United is another club that I know we've known they're interested in Chalobah. I think if they get the lit, Chalobah's going to be a cheap option, 25 to 30 million pounds
to back him up. Yep.
Exactly. And he can play in multiple positions too. So don't be too surprised.
Yep. I agree.
Again with Gallagher, I think guys, we need to wait and see. I think I think next week, if England lose like in Switzerland, which I think probably might happen, considering with how bad these guys are playing. I don't feel like they're gonna be like France where there's gonna be some crazy judge where they just keep on going through. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the buck is eventually gonna stop somewhere, and next week then it will be interesting for Gallagher because you will see Gallagher movement next week a lot more, by the way. Bro, listen, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, see, he knows, bro. This means no Jerry Low. Fair enough. Man, don't even know how panic buy means. Yeah, fair enough.
He said me staying with you is a no. That's what he said.
Yeah, these kids who were at the school across the bridge from when I was in London, when they kept firing up. It wasn't Todd B's fault. We had the directors. Yeah, White Armand was in school when Eden Hazard was unaliving folks just next door. Yeah, when did I start? It was 09. So 09, that Drogba was in his prime, bro. That was 09, 010 Charles, bro. That's my first year of high school. So yeah.
Drogba 09 was amazing, bro.
By the way, that's my favorite Charles team. I think 05, 06 is second, very close. But 09, 010 Chelsea, that was elite scoring. Is it God? I hope the Copa game is watchable. Venezuela versus Canada is gonna be Cheeks versus Arsenal.
I have a watch along for that, so you can send everybody that way.
Of course, I will make sure to do so. Gallagher will be the force to move. Will be the force to.
I'm gonna get drunk during the game.
Well, enjoy, my brother. Enjoy.
I know.
Ahmed legit thinks United are our dumping ground now, lol. Bro, do you know what it is, TKL, bro? You know, it feels like, United just want all of our players, bro. They want all of our, listen, they've been linked to Chalobah for a long time,
Bro, they're linked with all of our old targets. The Lit's an old target, Ugarte's an old target.
Exactly. And this probably makes more sense because it must mean Vivell must have really liked a lot of these targets beforehand, by the way. And maybe the club just did not agree with the guys he was going after. Hey man, listen, Jao Felix, Jao Day. I don't remember if you know what Jao Day references, you know what I mean? Jao Felix, you could have had him at a football club, by the way, and you're seeing how cooked he is. You know what I mean? Honestly, Jao Felix cooked. You know what I mean? That's why. What was what was that thing? The thing about the old days. The old days. That's literally you know what I mean? That's in a nutshell. You know, the thing about the old days. They're the old days, bro. That's Jao Felix, bro. Literally. I like. Fair enough. There's gonna be terrorism.
Canada versus Venezuela is gonna be terrorism, son.
Actually, the transfer window has been open for 5 days, not 3 weeks. Exactly, Charlie. Fair enough. Chalobah is UCL standard, bro. Again, like we keep on saying UCL standard. What? So then, is he gonna go to Sport? Is he gonna go to Sporting Lisbon or Porto? Because they're in UCL, right? Is it Sporting
Yeah.
Lisbon or Porto in? So then, why doesn't he go
I was
there?
thinking even an Italian team probably would go in for him.
I'm honestly
For
surprised.
25 million, that's like an Italian team
I'm
number.
surprised AC. I'm surprised AC has not gone for him because I feel like they need a CB.
I'm doing a watch long Solomon. I'm doing a watch long Solomon.
Yeah, we're almost done here. That we're gonna literally make sure to redirect to Joey for sure. But yeah, literally, like again, like it's not that again with Calabar, you know, it's difficult because the club are trying to get him out. They kind of like not killed themselves. I should say kill them. They kind of like hurt themselves in the sense that they essentially, you know, gave him a new contract for I think was it 4 or 5 years that they gave him an extension for. Do you remember, Joey?
I think it's 4 years. 4 years.
Yeah, right. So
well, it's 5 years, but he has 4 left. Is my point.
Yeah, exactly. So again, like it's a bit they kind of hurt themselves in doing so. All the signings we wanted, it was Christopher that's probably why he got fired because he didn't agree with what they wanted. I agree with that one too. I think also then the other interesting thing is we're gonna have to, by the way, see in my personal opinion what is next for what's it called? What is next for us, by the way, because obviously this signing today came out of nowhere. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow is obviously what Saturday, Sunday. I think you probably will be getting a few more links to Chelsea. I wouldn't be surprised if we get links to different players tomorrow. Don't be too surprised there. But other than that, I think the Chelsea news will ramp up again from Monday. Will probably ramp up again from Monday. So don't be too surprised by then. He will be sold to a mid-table Prem club for around about 50 million. I think he'll be sold for around about 25 million. It'll be 25 million to another club.
I think we get to 25.
We'll get 25 million to another club though. It'll be to another. It might be. He might have to eventually just realize he's gonna have to go to another club. That's all it's gonna be.
Bro. Yeah, like a Fulham or something.
Yeah. TKL will be Monday because Monday is the first day of preseason for the vast majority of the squad. All the players are gonna be there, and then they can do the interview bomb, and then they can be doing, show us, you know that thing they do. Oh, who do you want to see in preseason? You know what I mean? And then they just show pictures of the players. That's what it's gonna be as well. And then Maresca too. That's all it's good. That's all it is, guys. But I think that's pretty much it. By the way, I can't believe I've been able to another 1 hour and a half in regards to Chelsea news.
Oh, we always stretch it to an hour and a half for you. Bro.
That's how. Yeah, that literally. So it's much appreciated as always. I actually wanted to just quickly say again, I'm 4 away. Literally from what I've been asking for, more than 60 of you guys in here. Make sure to get me there, please. It's just again, helps me out, helps the channel out, makes us bigger, better, and stronger, as I always say. So again, make sure to tune in.
All right, I'm gonna go live on my channel here now.
Exactly.
See you in a bit.
No problem, bro. See you in a bit, bro. Okay, and listen, and then there was me. Okay, again, thanks, bro. Always appreciate. Again, man, make sure again to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, come on, Ahmed. Why is it not working? Why are we not working right now? Okay. Why again, what is going on today? You know what it is, guys, by the way. Like, that I've been having too many technical difficulties recently. So I need to obviously, web is it WABB? Lovely. Thank you very much, man. There we go. Oh, sorry, I was right. Thank you very much. Hey, man, thanks, man. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated as always. But yeah, again, in terms of content, if there's tomorrow, I think there's going to be news tomorrow for sure. There will be news tomorrow for sure, by the way, on Chelsea. So make sure to be tuned in for that one. For Wednesday, I think, yeah. I think it glitched. I think my StreamYard glitched, by the way. That's what happened. My StreamYard actually just glitched. That's all it is, bro. Otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't have realized myself, but luckily I knew. Hey, I like that, man. Listen, I am the Homelander. I'm Homelander. I'm Soldier Boy too. One of those two, bro. You best know. You best know that's me because I am that guy. I am that guy, by the way. Here we go. Lovely jubbly. Listen, YouTube messed you up. Yeah, he did. But luckily, he got it sorted out at the end. That's what matters, bro. What matters at the end is that we were able to get it sorted out at MCFC. But guys, we are going to be over and out here. Obviously, as you're leaving, make sure to give me a subscribe. Make sure to give me a like. Help your bro out. But we'll be back here tomorrow. I think around about same time, midnight-ish. Again, unless I have to do, unless I get invited into another stream, then maybe I might cut it back to a +1 hour. But other than that, you guys know who I am. I've been your host, Mr. Bush 258, and keep